Welcome, 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 collectives. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I want to welcome you back, no matter what time of day it is you found this message or what day you found this message. I am super grateful that you are here. Guys, today's date is Tuesday, April 8th of 2025. If you are seeing any of these numbers associated with today's date in your energy around you, or maybe just bumping into these numbers in some form, please do look up their meaning in the gematria and angel number meanings in association with today's energy. Guys, I gotta jump right in because I am in the middle of my day, but I did want to get on here and share this message. When I tell you I am truly tired of these energies, it's a bit of a push to get on here and do these kinds of messages because these energies are still a thing. Not that we have to worry about negative, toxic, restrictive energies as far as these energies keeping us from reaching our goals. That is not a thing. However, it is annoying. It's like that proverbial person just standing there poking at you and you're like, what? It's not doing anything. Leave me alone. And they're poking at you and they're kind of like, what? I'm not doing anything. Or yeah, I'm poking at you. What are you going to do about it? And it's like, nothing. I'm not even paying you any attention. And that is exactly the energy that you are in, collectives. For those of you who resonate with today's message, you're in that energy. You don't care. You're not paying attention to these energies, and that is pissing them off. And I'm really picking up with today's download because we have a ragtag group of gang stalkers or somebody following somebody around for the purposes of intimidating them. And they're kind of getting pissed off is what I'm seeing from the download because whomever resonates with this energy is not paying them any attention. I mean, zero. You might even know who these individuals are. And you might even see them somewhere around you, like following you or looking at you or observing you during your day. And you're literally just ignoring them. But that energy has built up. This goes to show you there's a breakdown in the structure of what's been happening around energies like this. They literally, a lot of them are getting, I guess, so to speak, released from these positions, and they don't really have anything else to do. They may have even lost income around tasks associated with watching, following, or stalking people. And so they're frustrated and angry because they don't have anything else to do. They may have lost income and resources by engaging in these types of behaviors instead of doing something that's actually beneficial. And so by you ignoring them, like their ego, when I say it is shriveled up like a prune, they're starting to now feel emotion or show emotion. You may have noticed that energies like this that were around you were kind of blank. If you made eye contact with them, they didn't seem to respond, or they would look away, or if they're driving near you, they keep their head straight centered at the road, whatever it is. And now you're noticing energies like this, and we are talking about an energy, guys, are starting to look at you, get frustrated, flip you the bird. You know, that's an old term for sticking their middle finger up at you, having some sort of emotional response. And you're going, what? Since when? So we have more of that energy today with today's download. I could actually see 3 or 4 masculines with flannel looking shirts parked outside of someone's home, trying to look in their windows. And then finally, collectives, a feminine energy inside of the home started to feel like somebody was trying to look in the windows. And so they started shutting the blinds and closing the energy out. And this masculine, one of the masculines of this group, so it's a group of like 3 or 4 individuals, knocked on the door. And of course, When the collective's member went to their door, they didn't see anybody there. It was clear to them that they were trying to draw them outside. I don't know if it was to threaten them, to try to assault them. I don't know what it was, but they were trying to draw them outside. Whatever it was definitely in the arena of trying to, create an energy of fear or to try to scare somebody into feeling unsafe in their own home. And so the next part is really funny because in the download, I could see that it was a couple. So someone was trying to threaten one of the halves of the collective's couple. So it was a couple, a masculine and a feminine energy that lived in this house or were in this house together. And this gang stalker energy was trying to intimidate them. And so the masculine went outside to see what was going on. And when I tell you the gang stalkers, these energies, they picked the wrong one. It was definitely an FAFO scene or situation, because when I say these two were ready, I don't want to say that I endorse any kind of violence on this channel or endorse getting involved in physical violence to solve your problems. But when I tell you I saw what I saw in the download, the masculine went outside, and not too long after the feminine energy went outside, and they both had baseball bats. When I say they were ready to go, okay, they were not operating out of an energy of fear. And I did not see the rest of the download. I don't have an indicator of what happened there, but collectives was not playing. Okay, they showed up ready for action. And so whomever this was that thought they were going to intimidate or place collectives in a space of fear, not only were they dead wrong, they probably had a really bad night. I'm just going to guesstimate based on what I saw. Once again, not endorsing violence, but if you're going to come to somebody's home and threaten them, things could go wrong. And that's just what could happen. So, if we do have any low vibrational karmics that are watching associated with this energy, don't do it. Just don't do it. It's going to go really badly for you. And if you are the collective members who are associated with this energy, kudos. I don't know. This could have been something that already happened to someone because someone tried to show up at their home with some toxic energy and they handled that quite nicely. Or it could be that this is future tense energy. Definitely don't want to make anybody paranoid. If this message is causing you to feel fear or paranoia, it is most likely not your message. So guys, be responsible with the messages and take the energy as it resonates, okay? I'm just going to pull a few cards here associated with this energy. I have the Ask Your Guides deck and Guides of the Hidden Realms. Just want to see if there's any information here from your guides on this. I did do a pre-pull, and it was really interesting what I saw kind of popping out in the cards. So I want to see if some of that same energy shows up again here. But, I mean, when I say collectives is not operating out of a spirit or an energy of fear, I mean it. They just very calmly went outside and were ready to see, like, who is this, who is this bothering me? Who is this on my property? We have number 48 on the table, success, the nature spirits. Definitely somebody's having some success with whatever they're doing. These energies are jealous. Might have been at one point they were being kind of asked to move in this direction or to do these things. But if these energies don't have a purpose in relation to your story any longer, and they're still hanging around, that is sheer jealousy. That's the ego talking. We have number 34 on the table, deprivation, healer guides. Okay. So somebody's having success. There is more to the story of the deprivation card in this deck, But I'm just reading these as the clear energy associated with like what is happening here for collectives and these energies that have been following them around and now have a massive attitude because they've been completely ignored and nothing they've done has worked. Some of these energies are even involved in low vibrational energy work or spell work. None of it's worked. If it had an effect, it was very slight. So they're just pissed. Their egos are bruised. So when I look at the deprivation card, someone was trying to deprive somebody of something because they are either having success or about to have massive success. Okay? Somebody might be interested in the outdoors or like being outdoors, hiking, sitting in nature, grounding out in nature might feel good for whomever this energy resonates with. Any other messages here for the collectives, please? Any other messages here associated with this energy? Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. We have 2 here. Opposition, number 49. And number 54, freedom. Yeah, somebody was trying to deprive somebody of something because they're successful. And so it was like you had ops just following you around, trying to send energy your way or just create drama or negativity around you. Number 49 on the table. You might be seeing numbers 4834 or 3449. Wow, we have freedom, number 54 on the table. Runner guides. Somebody was trying to, like, because we have an image on this card of like a bird in a gilded cage. It's like somebody was trying to keep you caged up where you could not move. You didn't have full freedom to move in the ways that you felt you needed to. That was their intent with the low vibrational energy work and also with following you around and watching what you were doing. And I'm picking up that they were doing this in a way where you would definitely see it because they wanted to intimidate. They wanted to give an energy here of, hey, you're being watched. Hey, we see you. It was something like that. And so these energies, their egos are so bruised because not only did that not work and you are continuing to move in the direction of success, because I could see from the pre-pull, you guys have some amazing things coming your way. These energies were not able to stop that. They were not able to pause it. They were not able to affect it. They were not able to remove your sense of freedom to step fully into your energy and who you are. And I see the image on all of these cards. We have the star. You are the star. You're the one that is going to step into some sort of soul path or mission work associated with what you're here to do that's going to have an effect not only on your life but others. And these energies were not able to inhibit it. And we see on the freedom card, the dove is being released out of the cage. Very beautiful imagery here. And I see that as kind of like your higher self, that part of you that's meant to step into this work, whatever it is that you're here to do, associated with your soul path. Anything that was blocking or hindering you is being removed from your timeline. Wow, guys. Okay, so let's see if there's any more clarifying information on these 4 topics on the table. Wow, so somebody basically is very, very salty about your success, either what is presently happening or what's on the way or both, guys. This is what this energy is about. Yeah, solitude is in reverse. This has to do with your higher self. Definitely you're an energy, number 8 is on the table, by the way, guys. You're an energy that is very powerful in a state of solitude. You're able to sit in solitude and grow. But for these energies that try to basically manipulate solitude or try to force you in solitude, remember the image from the freedom card, the dove being released from the golden cage. They weren't able to get the emotional, energetic, and physical response out of you from trying to force you or to try to manipulate things around you to push you into solitude, it didn't work. You tapped into your higher self. Number 8 on the table, you tapped into your higher self, and you were able to utilize this as a place for growth and expansion, not something that shut you down or caused you to move away from the success that is rightfully yours, that is coming your way, or is presently occurring. Number 7, adventure is on the table. Your guardian angel is speaking. In this image, they are breaking chains, okay? So whatever this energy was trying to do in relation to solitude, keeping you stuck, keeping you trapped in a cage, that is being completely broken or shattered by your guardian angel. Something here about the moon. Something here about the moon revealing things, or things that were illusory being shattered. Maybe beliefs that you held, situations that were being masked or cloaked around you. Those are also about to be revealed. Wow, and once again, we have the star imagery. Something here about the heart chakra. Wow, confirmation. Something here about the heart chakra and how that factors in to the way you tap into your gifts and abilities and the success that is coming. Any other messages or clarification here? Wow. Okay, popping right up. Number 39, perseverance. You guys have persevered. I can see definitely that you have gone through some things, these energies around you. So especially if you had energies that were coming around kind of watching you or trying to intimidate or letting you know that you're being watched or creating issues, sending energy your way that is not in alignment with the work that you're doing, you really had to persevere and push through those energies. But I see number 24 is on the table speaking about growth. This is the teacher guides, guys. And we see this beautiful sunlight coming in, this luminary illuminating your path and showing you what you can learn from and how you can grow from the experiences that you've had. And isn't it true that we can learn and grow from anything? Anything we go through in this life, we can learn and grow through. So you guys were able to utilize this solitude, some of these challenges that you've been through. You persevered through these and utilized it as an opportunity for growth. And this is why you're headed towards your success. Numbers 24 and 48. You might be seeing the numbers 24, 48 or 48, 24. You have self-love. Number 47 is on the table, the nature spirits. Also get outside and ground out. Now that the weather is improving, this video is recorded in the spring, so the springtime may have something to do with the timing of something coming in or associated with the energies that you're dealing with. Something here about self-love, like this growth, these things that you learned moved you into a space of self-love. Amazing. And then we have number 12 on the table in reverse. Pause, higher self energy. It's not time for you to sit still anymore. It's not time for you to be stopped in place. These energies were not able to pause or stop your growth. They were not able to pause or stop your self-love. That was a no to the no on both of those energies. You are in motion. And then number 31, shadow. This is talking about the healer guides. This is in the upright, so definitely you've tapped into both sides or all aspects of self. This is part of your self-love and your growth. But also there's something here about energy that is being revealed to you. Energies that were involved in whatever this was, these weird energies that were watching, following, trying to hinder, block, stop, resist what you're doing, which they can't. But something is getting ready to be revealed. Like I almost get the energy here from this card because we can see, the shadow self or a shadow aspect of a being standing right in front of another being. So it's almost like these energies want to walk right up and approach you, and you're going to be able to see exactly what's going on. This is not to create paranoia. Once again, if you're feeling that way, it's probably not your message. But when I say they want to, it could be symbolic. Like that's how they're feeling. They're so frustrated they haven't been able to break your shell, which they haven't, because I'm picking up they're very weak in energy. They really don't have a whole lot of belief in themselves. They just don't want to see you have something. Or it could be like having something to do with the literal download about seeing somebody having a group of 3 or 4 energies try to approach them to intimidate them, and it just goes south. Either way, you're protected. And this is not something that you have to worry about at all. Honestly, I think for most of you who resonate with today's energy, I think these energies know better than to try to come anywhere near you, because I'm picking up somebody that's like a chosen one who has a specific task here and who's highly guarded and protected, which is probably why I picked up on the Ask Your Guides deck, and also the Guides of the Hidden Realm. There's a lot of angelic and spirit guide energy around you. And then we have the Epiphany card in reverse, Higher Self. These energies haven't learned anything. And if anything, they're going to get broker emotionally, mentally, spiritually, monetarily. They're going to get broker as they continue even thinking about this energy, engaging in it, following, gang stalking, whatever it is that they're doing. They're actually just racking up a huge karmic bill, and they're dealing with that bill currently. It's been handed to them. They're sitting at the table. Somebody brought the bill, and they're looking at it like, oh my goodness. But they haven't had an epiphany. Star in reverse. These energies would love to be the star, but they are not. This is not their destiny, and it's not a path for them to walk in. And they know it. So the only thing they can think to do is to try to disrupt it. But it's not going to work. Wow, guys. So with that being said, I think I'm going to go on ahead and wrap up and close the reading out there. Guys, whatever's going on here, somebody actually experienced someone pulling up on them. You know, be careful about putting things in the chat, because many different energies watch these channels. You can definitely feel free to email me. My email is in the description box, located underneath the heading of the video. And you can send me an email if you'd like to do a personal reading or talk about the message from today. But these energies, whether they get it or not, looks like they haven't based on the Epiphany card in reverse. It doesn't matter. You're protected. You are being released from any kind of restrictions or golden cage that was put around you. Any kind of illusions that were placed will be revealed. You're in motion. So they weren't able to stop whatever this is that's coming. For those of you who haven't experienced whatever this is coming, but it's going to be huge. And the reason why I say that is because why would energies take the time to do so much in their physical schedule to try to stop, block, and hinder something if it wasn't something worth having? That's what I'm saying. Even if everybody on the planet doesn't think it's a big deal, it's a big deal to you, and it's a big deal to these energies. So definitely sending encouragement, love, light, and support to all those who resonate with today's energy. Continue to ground out. Continue to do your higher self connection work. Meditate. Go outside. Be in nature. Connect and commune with others of like energy. Find opportunities to tap in and tune in so you can stay balanced in your energy and keep your vibration high, because that's what these energies are trying to do, was get you to lower your vibration, and it didn't work. Okay? So guys, that is it for the reading today. I hope you're having a most excellent day. If you're not, I hope that this is the start of a better day for you, no matter what day you found this message. I'm grateful that you're here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the all button so you get all notifications. And definitely by doing that, you're linking in with the energy here at the Ora-gen Collective, and I'm more likely to come up with a reading that's associated with energies that you are presently dealing with. Guys, this is your girl Ora-gen, and I look forward to being with you in the next reading.